Your spirit guide says to invest in the land you dream of. The address is. Stop. Do not scroll past this. Do not let your finger move even an inch. This is not the algorithm showing you a random video. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment that was set in stone before you were born. I am speaking to you now. I am the voice you hear in the quiet of the night when the house is still and your mind is racing. I am the one who planted that picture in your head. You know the picture I am talking about. It is the land. You have seen it. Maybe you saw it in a dream that felt so real you could smell the grass. Maybe you saw it when you were driving down a road you had never been on before, and a strange feeling hit your chest, a feeling that said, home. Maybe you saw it in a listing online, a piece of property that made your heart skip a beat, even though your bank account said, no. I am here to tell you that your spirit guide has been trying to get your attention about this land. There is a specific plot of earth, a specific set of coordinates, a specific address that is waiting for your name to be written on the deed. And I am here to tell you that the time for dreaming is over. The time for wishing is done. The window to claim this land is opening right now, this very second, and it will not stay open forever. Listen to me closely. You have felt like a wanderer for too long. You have lived in spaces that do not belong to you. You have paid rent to people who do not care about your soul. You have fixed things that you do not own. You have painted walls that you will one day have to leave behind. You have felt the deep, aching frustration of building someone else's kingdom while your own castle remains a cloud in the sky. I see you. I see the way you walk through your current home. You feel cramped. Not just physically, but spiritually. You feel like the walls are closing in on you. You feel like you cannot breathe. That is not just anxiety. That is your spirit telling you that you have outgrown this season. That is your soul screaming that you are meant to be an owner, not a tenant. You are meant to be the head, not the tail. You are meant to plant seeds in ground that you own, ground that will feed your children and your children's children. But there is a reason you do not have it yet. There is a reason every time you get close, something happens. The car breaks down. The money has to go somewhere else. The deal falls through. The price goes up. You think this is just bad luck? You think this is just how life is? No. My child, wake up. This is not luck. This is an attack. There is a force that does not want you to own land. There is an enemy who knows that land is power. Land is legacy. Land is freedom. And this enemy wants to keep you dependent. This enemy wants to keep you on the hamster wheel, working hard just to pay for a roof that can be taken away from you. But today, that ends. Today, the script flips. Today, I am handing you the keys to the kingdom. Your spirit guide is standing right beside you. Can you feel the warmth on your shoulder? Can you feel the tingle on the back of your neck? That is not a draft. That is the presence of the divine. Your guide is pointing to a map. There is a red circle on this map. It is the land you dream of. And I need you to listen because what I am about to say is the most important thing you will hear all year. The address is not just a location. The address is a code. It is a spiritual coordinate. You have been looking at the price tag. I am looking at the purpose. You see dirt and grass. I see a portal. I see a place where your prayers will be answered instantly. I see a place where your health will be restored. I see a place where the arguments that have plagued your family will cease. The land is not just dirt. The land is the cure. But you have to move. You have to act. The enemy has whispered lies to you. He has told you, you don't have the credit. He has told you, it's too expensive. He has told you, now is not the right time, wait until the market crashes. Lies. All lies. The market of man does not control the market of God. When I say it is time, the prices bow down. When I say it is time, the sellers become desperate to sell to you. When I say it is time, money appears from places you did not know existed. Do you remember that time you found money in a coat pocket when you needed it most? Do you remember when that check came in the mail that you had forgotten about? That was me. That was a test. I was showing you that I can provide. But that was just lunch money. Now, I want to give you land money. But you must believe. I need you to think about that specific land right now. Close your eyes for a second. See it. Is there a big tree in the front? Is there a long driveway? Is there a porch where you can sit and drink your coffee in peace, watching the sun come up over soil that you own? Hold that image. Do not let it go. That image is the blueprint. Now, listen to the timeline. This is urgent. This is not for next year. This is not for someday. The angels are moving on your behalf between now and sunrise tomorrow. There is a shift happening in the atmosphere. Papers are being shuffled on a desk somewhere. A "for sale" sign is about to go up, or a price is about to drop, or a seller is about to get a feeling that they need to sell to the person who walks in with your energy. You have 24 hours to set your intention. You have 24 hours to align your spirit with this reality. If you ignore this, if you scroll away, if you say, "That's nice," and go back to watching funny cat videos, you will miss the window. The land will go to someone else. Someone else will sit on your porch. Someone else will eat the fruit from your trees. Someone else will build wealth on the ground that was meant for your lineage. Do not let that happen. Do not let your blessing be stolen because you were too lazy to claim it. There is a specific injustice I need to talk to you about. I see a memory. I see a time in your past, or maybe in your parents' past. There was a loss. A house was lost. Or maybe it was a bad deal. Someone cheated your family. Someone took what was yours. You carry that fear. You carry the fear that regular people like you don't get to win. You carry the fear that if you try to step up, you will get knocked down. That fear is the lock on the gate. But I am the master key. The person who hurt you, the system that failed you, the bank that rejected you, they are part of the old story. They are the villains in a movie that is about to end. I am writing a sequel. And in this sequel, the underdog wins. In this sequel, the one who was rejected becomes the cornerstone. You are the one who checks on everyone else. You make sure everyone else has a place to sleep. You worry about your parents. You worry about your kids. You worry about your friends. But who worries about you? I do. I am worried about your peace. I am worried about your sanctuary. You need a place where the world cannot touch you. You need a place where you can take off your armor. You have been wearing that armor for so long, it has started to fuse to your skin. You are tired. I know you are tired. You smile at work, you say, I'm fine, but inside, you are exhausted. You are exhausted from fighting for every inch of ground. I am giving you the ground now. I am giving you rest. But you must understand the enemy. The enemy is the spirit of vagabond. It is a spirit that wants you to keep moving, never settling, never rooting. It wants you to feel like a guest in your own life. It whispers, this is good enough. It whispers, maybe next year. Rebuke it. Right now. Say it with your mouth, not just in your head. I am not a wanderer. I am an owner. The address your spirit guide is showing you might be a place you have driven past 100 times. It might be a place you saw once in a childhood memory. It might be a place you haven't seen yet, but you will recognize it the moment your eyes land on it. It will feel like a magnet pulling at your chest. Pay attention to the signs. Have you been seeing the number 4? Or maybe 444? Have you been seeing keys? Have you been hearing people talk about real estate out of nowhere? These are not accidents. These are breadcrumbs. Follow them. The divine deadline is approaching. By the time the clock strikes midnight tonight, a decision will be made in the spirit realm. Either your name is stamped on the deed in heaven, or it is passed to another. The physical paperwork takes time, but the spiritual transaction happens in a blink. It happens with your faith. I am clearing the path. I am removing the obstacles. That debt that you think is blocking you? I have a plan for that. That bad credit score? I have a workaround for that. That lack of down payment? I have a miracle for that. But you cannot operate in logic. Logic says, you can't afford it. Faith says, my Father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, and He is giving me one hill. You need to step into the energy of ownership. Stop walking with your head down. Stop acting like you are asking for a favor. You are a child of the King. You are coming to claim your inheritance. This land is not just for you. It is for the healing of your bloodline. There is trauma in your blood. There is scarcity in your blood. This land will filter it out. When you put your hands in that dirt, when you plant a garden in that soil, you will be breaking curses that have lasted for 10 generations. This is why the resistance is so strong. The enemy doesn't care if you buy a new pair of shoes. He doesn't care if you buy a nice car. Those things rust. Those things fade. But land? Land lasts. Land changes the trajectory of a family name. That is why he fights you so hard on this. That is why you get a headache when you try to look at paperwork. That is why you get anxious when you think about calling a realtor. Push through. The anxiety is a lie. The fear is a smoke screen. On the other side of that fear is your garden. On the other side is your sanctuary. On the other side is the place where you will finally, truly, sleep. I want you to think about the people who doubted you. The teachers who said you wouldn't amount to much. The ex who said you were worthless. The family members who treat you like the black sheep. Imagine inviting them to your new land. Imagine the look on their faces when they drive up the long driveway. You won't have to say a word. The land will speak for you. The land will be your testimony. But do not do this for revenge. Do this for you. Do this for the little version of you who used to hide in your room and dream of a better place. That little child is still inside you, waiting for you to keep your promise. You promised yourself you would get out. You promised yourself you would build something beautiful. It is time to keep that promise. The address is calling. Can you hear it? It is a low hum in the universe. It is vibrating with your frequency. I am sending angels to clear the property lines. I am sending angels to inspect the foundation. I am sending angels to soften the heart of the seller. There is a specific conversation that is going to happen. You will receive a call, or an email, or a text. It will seem random. It might be from a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. They will mention a place. Or they will mention a lender. Or they will mention an opportunity. Do not brush it off. That is the thread. Pull it. If you are watching this, it means you are part of the chosen remnant. There are billions of people in the world, scrolling mindlessly, watching people dance, watching people complain. They are asleep. But you are awake. You stopped here. You listened. That sets you apart. That makes you dangerous to the enemy. The scrollers will never own the land. They will live in the metaverse. They will live in a digital illusion. But you will have real earth. You will have real trees. You will have real water. Water. That is important. The land you dream of has water near it, or on it, or under it. Water is life. Water is flow. Your finances have been stagnant, like a pond with no outlet. But this land will uncork the flow. It will be like a river. I need you to prepare your heart. You cannot enter the promised land with a slave mentality. You cannot enter the new house with old baggage. You have to be willing to let go of the poor me story. You have to be willing to step into the powerful me story. Are you ready to be a steward? Are you ready to be responsible for a piece of God's earth? It is a big responsibility. But you are ready. I have been training you. Remember the hard times? Remember when you had to scrape by? Remember when you had to be creative to make ends meet? That was training. That was me teaching you how to manage a little so I could trust you with a lot. You passed the test. You didn't give up. You cried, yes. You screamed, yes. But you didn't quit. And because you didn't quit, I am promoting you. The promotion comes with a deed. The promotion comes with keys. But listen, the timeline is tight. There is a convergence of energy happening right now. It is like a solar eclipse. It only lasts for a short time. You must align your frequency now. In the next section, I am going to reveal something about the antagonist that will shock you. I am going to show you exactly who has been blocking your blessing, and it is not who you think it is. It is much closer to home. And I am going to give you a tool, a weapon, to remove them from your path. But for now, stay focused on the land. Stay focused on the dream. Do not let the doubt creep back in. It's too much money. Silence that voice. I don't know how. Silence that voice. What if I fail? Silence that voice. What if you fly? That is the voice of God. Your spirit guide is holding the pen. The contract is on the table. The angels are witnessing. All we are waiting for is you. We are waiting for you to say, yes. Not a weak yes. A loud, thunderous, earth-shaking yes. Say it. I claim the land. Say it again. I claim the address. You don't even need to know the street name yet. Your spirit knows it. Your soul has been there. This message is not a generic horoscope. This is a divine decree. I am overruling the bank. I am overruling the credit bureau. I am overruling the economy. I am declaring that you are approved. Approved for abundance. Approved for safety. Approved for legacy. The paper you need is coming. The approval letter is coming. The unexpected inheritance is coming. There is a relative, a distant one, or perhaps someone you helped a long time ago, who is writing you into their will. Or there is a government program you didn't know about. Or a grant. The resource is there. It is hidden, but it is there. You have been looking at the front door, which is locked. but I have left the back window open. The scrollers only look at the front door. They knock, they get no answer, they walk away sad. But you are going around the back. You are going to find the open window. You are going to climb in. And you are going to unlock the door from the inside. That is the strategy. That is the divine plan. Do not be discouraged by the silence. The silence right before the breakthrough is always the loudest. It is the deep breath before the plunge. You are standing on the edge of your destiny. The land you dream of is waving at you. The trees are clapping their hands for you. The rocks are crying out for you. They know their master is coming. They know you are the one who will treat them right. The previous owners, they didn't appreciate it. They treated it like a commodity. But you will treat it like a sanctuary. That is why the land wants you. Yes, the land has a consciousness. The earth has a voice. And it has been calling your name. That is why you can't sleep. That is why you feel restless. You are being summoned. Answer the call. Do not wait for Monday. Do not wait for the first of the month. Do act now. Act in the Spirit. Visualize the key in your hand. Feel the cold metal. Visualize the door. What color is it? Visualize turning the key. Hear the click. Push the door open. Step inside. Smell the air. Is it fresh? Is it musty? It smells like yours. This visualization is not just imagination. It is creation. You are building the reality in the fourth dimension so it can manifest in the third dimension. Do not stop. Keep building. Walk through every room. Claim every corner. This is my living room. This is my kitchen. This is my bedroom. Claim it all. The enemy is shaking. He sees you visualizing. He sees you building. He knows his time is up. He knows eviction notice has been served. He will try one last attack. He will try to distract you. He will try to make your phone ring with bad news. He will try to make you fight with your spouse. He will try to make you feel sick. Ignore it. It is a bluff. It is a desperate attempt to break your focus. Stay locked in. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the land. You are closer than you have ever been. You are inches away. Do not turn back now. You have walked through the desert for 40 years. The Jordan River is right in front of you. Cross it. The giants in the land? They look big, but they are hollow. They will fall with one stone. You have the stone. The stone is your faith. Sling it. Your spirit guide is cheering. The ancestors are watching from the clouds. They never got to own land. They were sharecroppers. They were renters. They were wanderers. They are looking at you and saying, break the cycle. Be the one. You are the one. You are the cycle breaker. You are the chain breaker. The deed will have your name, but it will carry their legacy. Do not take this lightly. This is heavy. This is holy. The address is the key. The land is the door. You are the owner. Now, prepare yourself. I am about to expose the thief. I am about to show you why you have struggled for so long. And it will make you angry. But that anger is good. That anger is fuel. You will use that anger to burn down the obstacles. Get ready. The revelation is coming. The mask is about to come off. You have felt a heavy hand on your finances, pushing them down every time they try to rise. You thought it was the economy. You thought it was inflation. No. It is a specific entity. A spiritual parasite that feeds on your potential. It attaches itself to people with bright destinies. It attached to you when you were very young. Maybe when you were 7 or 8 years old. Do you remember a time when you lost something valuable? A toy? A coin? That was the first sign. It has been shadowing you. When you save money, it creates an emergency. When you get a raise, it creates a bill. It wants to keep you at zero. But its power relies on secrecy. It relies on you not knowing it exists. Well, the lights are turning on. The cockroach is being exposed. I am severing the tie. I am cutting the cord. But you must participate in the severance. You cannot just watch. You must act. In the next few minutes, I will give you a pattern interrupt. I will ask you to do something strange. Something physical. Do not question it. Just do it. It is the key to the lock. If you are still watching, you are the warrior I chose. You are the one who will take the hill. The land is yours. The dream is real. The time is now. Do not waver. Do not doubt. Do not fear. I am with you. Your guide is with you. The universe is conspiring for you. Let us move to the revelation. Let us expose the enemy. Let us claim the victory. The address is flashing in neon lights in the spirit realm. Can you see it? Can you feel it? It is time. It is time. It is time. Type Amen.